Oh hey, my penny mates, Easy Penny Shopping here. Per normal, I'm here to help you shop smarter and not harder. So, being a penny shopper of over 7 years now, believe me, I may not know it all, but I've shopped them all. So, this video today, we're going to cover 3 different things. First, we're going to talk about the surprise pennies very quickly from today, Tuesday, and we're going to cover the freezer penny POG resets that started on Monday, because there's definitely some information that you need to know so that you're really, I don't know, making the best decisions, picking the right stores, tracking your stores, because you want to be as successful as you can be and find the most pennies, especially when it comes to food. And Toby decided to join us. Say hi, Toby. Lastly, we're going to go over another penny POG reset that I think is kind of snuck in there that a lot of people haven't talked about. It's not a run situation. It did not just happen this week or even this month, but the paid rock stars have been finding these items for a while now, and I want to make sure everybody's keeping their eyes open. So obviously, we don't want to miss any pennies. We want to save all the pennies. And now Salt is going to join us as well. I don't know. I guess they knew we were doing a video. They wanted to join in. Okay, everybody, make sure you make it all the way to the end of the video. Every minute, every comment, every like, every dislike. It definitely helps me get pushed out to the algorithm. And you all know I've been gone for a while, and I need all the help I can get. Surprise pennies for Tuesday, April 7th. We had some of the carryover fall seasonal Christmas cereals go today. Make sure you're looking for those. Also, don't forget about our ones that pennied at the end of January, because some of the paid members were finding these as well. Shout out to the paid members, the Penny Rock Stars. I'm showing you some of their hauls here from Monday on the frozen food. So basically, we've got penny POG resets going. That just means there's items that are being phased out or replaced in most of the stores, all of the stores. However, not all of the stores will penny. I know that sounds crazy, but it is what it is. If they penny, it's going to happen on a Monday, and each Monday, a group of stores will go. They will not all go at the same time, so you have to check them every week. Now, not all of the stores are going to have these items. They may have already done the reset before they penny, or if they are a store that is remodeled in the last few months, they may have gotten rid of those items and done the reset when they did their remodel. So you want to make sure, research, research, research. The more you know ahead of time, the more you're going to score on Monday. So I am picking stores at random. These are not anywhere near me. I have not researched these, but just to tell you, show you exactly how to go about researching one of the freezer or cooler or whatever ice cream resets, right? And basically, you want to start off by adding all of the items to your list. Now, can we trust the list 100%? No. But if you know how to do it, then absolutely we can trust it. So this one, oddly enough, the first one I picked has already pennied. And how do we know this? All of the items I added. Now, I have not added any of the surprise ones yet that the paid members found Tuesday morning. These are just the original ones that Crazy for Couponing provided. So I have all of those added, correct? Now, if you look, every single one of them is a 0. There is not a price on any of them, okay? So that's clue number 1. But in order to confirm that the store is actually pennied, you have got to actually enter one of those UPCs, or a quicker way is you go up like you're searching for an item, and you can see these items are already up here with the recently added. So it's as easy as clicking on one of those, and you'll see it says 0. Now, we never ever want to pay attention to item not sold at store. That is wrong most of the time. We can be scanning in store, and obviously it's in our hand, but it says it's not sold there. So I'm going to click on a couple more just to confirm, because we don't want to run to a store if we are not sure if it is really pennied. So I'm going to go through these, and yeah, those are all pennies. The store has definitely pennied. Now, if you are looking at your list, the out of stock or number showing in stock, Are those correct? No, typically they are not correct. So I would not count on 3 being in stock. I would not count on all of these being out of stock, because technically when something pennies, it's supposed to be moved out of inventory, meaning it shouldn't show that any are in stock anyways. So you cannot trust the inventory piece of it, but you can trust all of these are zeros. There's not a single one showing a price. But let's look at a different store so that we can see what it looks like when it hasn't pennied yet, because you're still probably going to see some zeros, but that doesn't mean that all of them or the store has actually done the penny POG reset yet. Now I'm going to switch stores. Me personally, I always like to go back to the map. That's just how I roll. So it shows me which one I have selected, right? It shows the check mark. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick one next to it. I'm going to make this one my store. Now this is very, very important. When you click back to your list, what it's showing is actually the last store you were on. This is not updated when you change your store. You have got to go in and do another search to make sure you have the right info. So I'm just going to click on these like I did before, and you'll see this one has not pennied. It's showing the price of $1.50. Okay. Then when I go back and click my list at the bottom of the screen, we're going to see something different. We're not going to see all those zeros because that first screen was bringing up that old store. So you're going to see the first few show a 0, but we have the ham and cheddar showing $1.68. We have the boneless, skinless chicken breast, $7.43, $1.87. So again, even though a number of these are showing a 0, they are not all showing zeros, which means this store has not pennied yet. I would still, again, go back in, check these other items, and you're going to see they're going to give you prices. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's check another one. That one had quite a few zeros, actually, for a store that hasn't pennied. So we're going to make that my store. We are not going to count on this because, as you can see, it's showing the exact same thing. This is the previous store. You have got to search something to get it to switch. So we'll click on that, and we'll see again, these have not pennied yet. The store hasn't pennied yet. So I'm going to go back to my list and see what this one shows. And it's going to, okay, now you'll see this one has a lot more prices, right? Quite a few more. Well, most of them. All right. So for sure, it hasn't pennied yet. Now, this is where you have to keep track of your stores. Okay. It's very important. So what I do is, like this one, I should have done it on the last one. Sorry. I'm going to screenshot this. After I screenshot it, I'm going to edit it. And I'm going to make note of what store it is. Again, these aren't my stores. So anyways, I don't know. That one was like Metamora or something. So I would like mark it with Met. Okay. Then I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to go to the next store, and do the same thing. Why is that so important? Remember that store that showed a bunch of zeros, but it wasn't actually zeros? Oh, I guess I had already moved on to something else, so that's not the right store. Make sure you mark it with the right store. So this is our Metamora. So I'm going to go back and do this generic thing again to make sure it brings up the right information. But I want to have a screenshot every Monday when this starts to know. So when I go check this store next Monday, I'm not confused. I'm not looking at this going, wait, those are zeros. Did that penny? I don't remember. Same with the store that already pennied. You don't want to run to this store, Roanoke, next week thinking it had just pennied, because it didn't, right? It pennied this last Monday. So keep track of your stores. I go through, I add every item to the list that we know about. Then every Monday, I check every store. First, I look at the list, and if it all looks good, okay, great. But I still go in and I check the individual items just to make sure. You never want to run unless you see zeros when you are doing a search like this, when you are entering a UPC or selecting a specific item. Some people will actually select the item from the list, and they think that means it's a 0. No, if you select one of these from the list, it's going to show you the same thing that's on the list, right? So that's where inventory can be off. It is a lot, but if you screenshot it and you keep track of what day you screenshot it, then you are able to follow that store, no problem at all. So next Monday, I'm obviously not checking these stores, but next Monday, I'm going to bring up my, I don't even know, Toluca. I'm going to bring up my Toluca store. I'm going to make sure I select one of the items. So if this is next Monday, I know that did not penny. So what I'm going to do personally, I'm going to screenshot this again. I'm going to mark it again with like Toluca. And then I'm going to delete my screenshots from the previous week, except the ones that already pennied. So I know those are done. I'm ready to move on to the next one. For a chance to win $25 in the month of April, comment below. Have you found any pennies in your dollar aisle lately? Yes? No? Maybe? You may want to keep watching if you want to find some. Also, winners for the month of March. It's only Stace. Message me through WhatsApp, ma'am. And also Miss Sherry Hampton. You can email me at easypennyshopping@gmail.com or through Facebook. Congrats. So over the last couple months, give or take, we have found a number of surprise pennies in the dollar aisle, also referred to as Value Valley. So we've probably found around 10 to 15 items total. There's quite a bit of air care. I guess the majority of what we found is air care, but it could honestly be anything. So make sure you're checking your dollar aisle. It's better as a penny. And don't forget, I have playlists. So I actually have a Penny Pog playlist that has a number of videos. I've shopped POG resets since, 2022. So make sure you check that out to learn even more information, because these do happen every year. And there's a variety of things that may go on in our Dollar Generals.